Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Blackfrey submod. Unfortunately, after recording all of this, I came to the realization that somehow I hadn't recorded my voice. I have no idea where the file is, there was no way to recover it, it didn't even say there was anything wrong and there was no errors, it just doesn't exist. I can't find it anywhere on my computer to restore it or back it up or anything. So, I'm sorry guys, the voice recording for this part here is going to be lost. I spent like half an hour, almost an hour, trying to look for it and see if I could find it somewhere on the computer. Maybe it was backed up, maybe it was saved. I mean, it has done it before on occasion, and I've been able to restore it, or at least most of it. But unfortunately for this, it's not anywhere. There's not even a single trace of it. It's as if it just didn't record anything for my voice audio at all. So, long story short guys is, sorry for the inconvenience. You'll just have to bear without my voice for this video, I guess. That's really all for now. There's not much more I can say, to be honest. I'm pretty sure what happens in this is generally fighting against Lannister and the Riverlands, taking what I can, and I think I eventually pull back to Harrenhal and secure my borders. I then sue for a ceasefire and eventually start building alliances, I believe, after I push back Tyrell from King's Landing and everything else. Mainly because with so many enemies on so many different sides, you can't fight that big of a war on such a large scale with enemies at all different directions. It's just impossible. It's, well, not impossible. If I had more men, more money perhaps, but with the current forces that I have, you just can't do it. Or all that's going to happen if I continue war is just going to get annihilated slowly and push back the Dragonstone, and we don't want that happening all over again. So guys, you won't miss much, really. You can of course still watch it. There won't be any music obviously because of copyright and all that shit, but still. I'll take this little opportunity here to tell you guys what we're going to be doing after Blackfrey, because it's almost finished now. I think the next part is the last part that we're going to be doing for it, where it wraps up with all the alliances and marrying off his daughters and all that kind of stuff, but that'll be in the next part tomorrow. So, we'll talk about what we're going to do after the Blackfrey submod, which is going to be the either House Greystark with the King, Rivers and Hills submod, or it will be House Targaryen with the Fire and Blood submod. Now you all know what the Rivers and Hills submod is, so we don't need to explain that, but it will be a continuation of House Bolton, moving down south to help House Mud against the Andal Kingdoms, Aeron, Lannister, Gardener, etc., you know the deals. As for the House Targaryen in the Fire and Blood submod, the Fire and Blood submod, for those of you that don't know, is a sort of alternate story. It's set around about the time just before Eddard Stark makes his move in the throne room, and Littlefinger betrays him. I won't give you too much information on that because obviously there are spoilers, and just before the events that get Eddard arrested, let's just say that, and just before the King's accident. So, Eddard Stark is about to set up his plan, when suddenly a rider from the Stormland approaches to King's Landing with news that the Targaryen sigils have been spotted sailing over the narrow sea. Now what this is Daenerys and her brother, Daenerys, both coming over the narrow sea with the Dothraki horde. So, Eddard Stark has a choice. He can reveal the incest and start war, or he can silence and remain silent and fight for the good of the kingdom against the Targaryens. It's still very alpha stages, like beta alpha, and there's still quite a lot of things that are rusty on it, but I still think it's worth doing a couple of videos off, so we'll do that eventually. But then, yeah, it will either be House Greystark with Rivers and Hills, or House Targaryen with Fire and Blood. As for the rest of the Blackfrey submod and the Blackfrey Rebellion submod, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do any more on the houses for it, but it really depends on whether or not you guys want me to do anything. Mainly because we've already done, there's like House Stark is up in the north fighting the wildlings, but it's kind of limited to what I can do. Really, House Blackfrey is the main thing with the Blackfyre Rebellion, and maybe House Targaryen, but House Targaryen could easily just wipe out Blackfrey, and any other house can easily wipe out Blackfrey. And it just doesn't seem worth to me, unless you guys want me to do it and request it, and in which case I will do it, obviously. But otherwise, it just seems like I might as well spend my time on doing something else with a different submod, and different things like that. Which is the same goes for the Fire and Blood submod. I'd much rather just play House Targaryen, unless anyone requests any other houses. As for the Rivers and Hills, House Greystark marching south to help House Mud against the Andal Kingdoms is going to be the last house that I do with the Rivers and Hills. After that, we've pretty much done everybody, because it is a continuation of House Bolton. After that, there is nobody else that we haven't already played. So, I don't want to stop doing work on the Rivers and Hills submod, because it is a excellent submod. I mean, Duck's done a terrific job in his team and that mod, but in future we'll be doing, for that at least, a couple of, I'm thinking about two things really. Custom battles with my subscribers and just anyone that wants to play around with that, just like 10 minutes, 20-minute battles with a couple of subscribers for 2v2s or whatever, things like that. Or eventually, and this is in the long term because I am quite fucking swamped right now with crap loads of stuff going on and loads of different things for recording and editing and work, and I've got puppies on the way and everything, so I'm really busy right now. But when I get my free time, probably be sometime next year, so it's that far away, but it is something that I'm looking into doing, and there's already been quite a lot of people that have stated that they're interested in it and to contact them when I'm around to doing it. So I will, if you are interested in it and you have already contacted me, I will get back to you. I have written down your names on my computer for people that are interested in it and people that want to help me do it and want to be a part of it. I'm talking, of course, about the hot seats, which is pretty much the equivalent of co-op for, I guess you could call it co-op multiplayer for the campaign and everything. So say I play as House Stark and then somebody else plays as that, and now I haven't really ever done, I think I've done like 2 hot seats in my entire lifetime of Total War games. So I'm very rusty about setting them up and all that, so it might take a while to set up, it might take a while to do, and of course I have to find the free time, so it will be sometime next year. So if you really are interested in it, and it is something that you'd like to do, then by all means do contact me, just PM me or comment underneath the videos, any video really. I do read all the comments, so just contact me via that, and I will write down your name on my computer, and I'll get back to you whenever the hell I get the free time to actually do it. But it will be quite a while away, because I literally am just swamped right now. I have way too much stuff going on. The Rivers and Hills, Greystark, the Blackfrey mod that I'm still recording, Fire and Blood that I'm doing. I'm going back to the Game of Thrones RPG to continue the rest of that. I need to record the rest of The Walking Dead. I've got some like co-op Steam games that I'm already ready to do. I'm setting up those custom battles with some people at some point. There's a bunch of other stuff that I have planned as well. There's some games coming out in the future that I'd like to get. For Christmas, I think I'm either going to buy myself a new mic, or I might buy myself a video capture card for my Xbox so that I can record any new games that I get on my Xbox. For instance, Far Cry, just campaign and things like that, or online stuff and co-op with some of my friends, because some of it is quite funny, with me and a guy called Lone Wolf, Trevor, in Cornwall, that I've known for like years. But I know quite a few people that are interested in doing stuff with me on the Xbox, but right now, to get a decent capture card, it's about 100 and something quid, around that range, and it's the same price for my Blue Yeti microphone I'm looking into getting. So really, I don't have the money at the moment, but hopefully I'm going to buy it for myself around Christmas, which will probably be, by the time you manage to watch this video, I might actually have it by now, but still, I've got a lot of stuff planned for the future, so the hot seats is something that I really am looking forward to do, and I really do want to do, and we will definitely do it in the future, because quite a lot of people are up for it, and I'm up for it, and I do want to do it, and I do want to continue the Rivers and Hills, because it is an awesome submod. But on the other hand, I'd rather focus on doing all of the other games and everything, rather than these little... I'd rather focus on the big things, and just leave the little sort of plans and side things that I've got going on and ideas and shit for future stuff. Just over to the side of my desk for now and just keep it on a list of stuff I want to do. But recording things like the Rivers and Hills, different submods, Westeros Total War, all that kind of stuff. And after all that, we will be returning to the Enhanced Alpha as well, so we've got a lot of fucking stuff to be doing. There's also the Elder Scrolls... No, not the Elder Scrolls. Yeah. The Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or not, but I've always followed the Elder Scrolls games since Morrowind first came out. I enjoyed the hell out of that game. I loved it, but I'm not entirely 100% sure about it. I kind of stopped with MMOs around like 3 years ago with World of Warcraft. I just kind of bored the shit out of me eventually, but oh hell, I say eventually, it bored the shit out of me for 3 years before I stopped fucking playing it 4 years ago or something, but I think when it comes out I'm going to give that a shot and record it. I don't know, there's quite a lot of stuff. I mean, you're not going to hear me talk after all this, so I'm just thinking I might as well sit here and talk to myself and you guys about what's going on for the next couple of weeks and months and shit. If this isn't out anywhere near Christmas, Merry Christmas, by the way. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of shit coming out, so if you're interested in the hot seats, give me a call. If you're interested in the custom battles, which are going to be a lot sooner than the hot seats, do give me a call as well. Just PM, comment, whatever, I read them all, so I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Relatively fast usually. I do check my YouTube pretty much every day. I mean, I upload videos every day, so it's there, I might as well check it. You can also email me. All that contact information can be found on the information on my channel, so you can easily just look there and do that. My Steam ID for any of my subscribers that are interested in any of this, or just want to contact me for any future suggestions or requests or help on installing the mods or whatever. Because I have a lot of people asking me about installing the mods. My Steam ID is the exact same as my channel, is Soul Games INC Incoming, or Soul Games Incorporated, whatever. Originally when I first did it, it was Soul Games Incoming, with a INC as incoming, but quite a lot of people think it's Soul Games Incorporated, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, really. It both means the same shit, really, so just call me Soul. It's generally what everyone calls me, so there you go. Yeah, the list of shit, because I might be buying quite a lot of things for Christmas, which is... I mean, it kind of varies, because I could buy some stuff to help my recording, which is my mic, or some new memory perhaps, or some new games, new recording equipment, new editing software, all that kind of different stuff that can make my videos a little bit better. Or I could spend it on airsoft and get myself a new gun, or increase the power of the springs and motors and batteries and ammunition and all that kind of stuff for airsoft. But the three major things I'm looking into recording round about now has to be, I guess the top three would be my microphone, was the Blue Yeti microphone for about 100 and something quid, about 100 quid or something around that range. A video capture card for my 360, and I mean a decent one, because you don't want a cheap one when you're doing that kind of stuff, which is about 100 or so quid, give or take. And lastly is a GoPro camera thing for airsoft, so I can record. I have previously been leaving airsoft in the hands of my cousin, who I go with to airsoft, and letting him record everything. But he has like, I don't know, he must have like 78 hours worth of airsoft footage on his laptop, and he just never uploads it and never edits it. I don't think he has the free time to get around to it, so I might actually talk to him about next time I go around here, or see him, or he comes around here, I'll get a flash drive and copy all the files from his laptop onto my computer, and then edit it myself, and then upload it to the channel myself. Yeah, it really kind of depends, I guess. But guys, I could jammer on for ages. The rest of the video won't have any voice in it, so you'll just have to bear with that. There's not much I can do, really. I thought I'd just talk for 15 minutes or so to give you guys a little bit of insight on what we're doing in the future and stuff. But I mean, I have mentioned that in the news announcement videos and all that kind of stuff, but some people just don't watch that because it doesn't have Westeros in the title. But anyway, guys, we'll skip ahead now, and the rest of the video will not have voice audio at the very least. It will have game footage and the sound footage and in the game and everything like that, obviously. So you can still see all the battles and stuff. It just won't have me ranting in the background. So guys, without further ado, we shall leave it here. There's annotation on the top right hand side as always. Eventually, when it comes back. It will be up there. It always is. I have a couple of people go, the annotations are never there. It's because I have to put them up. And sometimes the next video isn't actually up yet, so I don't bother putting them up until the video has actually been uploaded. Yeah, while I'm doing this, I'll leave it with this. My dog Pebbles, you'll hear him barking in the background occasionally in some of my videos. Small little Westie things that my family bought. We recently took it to a vet's, like, literally 10 hours ago when I'm recording this, which is on the 6th of December. Like I said, it'll probably be like almost Christmas or the New Year by the time you guys watch this, but she is confirmed to be pregnant. At least 3 puppies confirmed, and maybe a 4th, and because they get 2D scanned, there could be ones that they've missed, and apparently it's really hard to tell, so you could have anywhere between 3 to 8 puppies, give or take. But that would be a new thing that's going to take up my free time when I'm recording. Not enough, because they'll be in the garage in a back room with adding a radiator and everything, so it's nice and warm for them in there, so they'll be fine, but still. Anyway guys, we'll end it here. There's an annotation in the top right hand side. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I am sorry for any inconvenience this may have caused. I literally could not find the voice recording anywhere, otherwise I wouldn't have bothered doing this, and I would have just uploaded that, obviously. But guys, I am sorry about this. It does occasionally happen, so you'll just have to bear with me. And I have recorded my voice for the next part. Don't worry about that. It's just this part is just for some reason disappeared, and there's not much I can do to find it, so it's lost to the ages. Only the gods know, kind of thing. But anyway, guys, we'll end it here. So that's all for now. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Soul out.
Your will shall be obeyed. You should feel us coming, my enemy. You must feel us now. We shall not relent, ever! An order! We shall not relent, ever! Yes!
To the walls! Our enemy has laid siege! The enemy lays siege, my king!
Your will shall be obeyed. Get marching. Yes. shall not relent, ever! An order!
Yes, my lord. We doubt there is much you can offer us. Good to see you until we meet again, sire.
Orders, my king. Yes. My lord.
At your service. An honor, lord. Yes, my king. Continuing tomorrow, my king. My king. Without question, my lord.
We suspect you will waste our time. You had best not. I see no problem. Until next time.
infantry! Move heavy infantry! March! Units! Units, march! Units, march! Units, march! Units, defend position! Bodyguard! Double time! Quickly! Orders completed, Your Majesty. Forward! Run! Orders completed, Your heavy infantry! Double time! Heavy infantry! Heavy infantry! Advance! Heavy infantry! Forward! Double time! Heavy infantry! Forward! Forward! Double time! Heavy infantry! Advance! Quickly! Heavy infantry! Advance! Double time! Heavy infantry! Double time! Heavy infantry! Attack! Forward! Quickly! Heavy infantry! Forward! Heavy infantry! Move out! Move forward! Move out! Move! Heavy infantry! Move on! Double time! Double time! Quickly! Forward! Double time! Bodyguard! Heavy infantry! General's bodyguard! Come back and fight, coward! Move, move!
are bringing in reinforcements. Only half the enemy force remains. The battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
General's bodyguard! Onward with all haste! They're attacking us! Units! Defend position! Forward! Move! Orders completed, Your Majesty. We're under attack! Attack quickly! Attack quickly! Orders completed, Your Majesty.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius will bring us victory from this debacle.
Come back and fight, cowards! Quickly! Quickly! Attack quickly! Move! With all haste! Run!
my lord, from fire to flame. Our general lies slain upon the battlefield. Our army is tiring. Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this debacle. Heavy infantry! Attack quickly! Heavy infantry! Quickly! Heavy infantry! Heavy infantry! Forward! Our foe that sups from this foul cup.
Our foes have bested us. We must retreat. We must fight or forfeit. The enemy has laid siege.
Yes.
We will listen, but I cannot say we will agree. No, we will not accept. This meeting was worse than fruitless.